Hey there, this is Marcel and I'm here to talk a little bit about myself now. So, I'm from Germany, 37 years old, and I'm a yoga teacher, yoga practitioner. And I started my yoga journey when I was in my early 20s. I was studying music, and from practicing a lot of music, a lot of guitar playing, I got an injury in my right shoulder, like a frozen stiff shoulder. And after a lot of attempts of different therapies and fitness workouts and going to fitness studios, I ended up with practicing yoga. And at some point, I really enjoyed doing the practice. My shoulder was getting better, and then the practice over the years just stick with me. And at some point, yoga was more like a hobby I was doing by the side. But about 10 years ago, 2011, I moved to Istanbul. And I was really fascinated by the city and by the music scene, so I decided to stay for some time. This time turned out to be almost 10 years. And during this time, yoga became more and more important to me. I was taking more time, more space in my life. And I got offered a teacher training. Friends asked me to teach them yoga classes. So at some part, yoga replaced my original job, music teacher, and I became a full-time yoga teacher. I like being upside down. And for me, it was always fascinating when you go to a yoga class and then suddenly people are doing those crazy things on their hands, forearms, or standing on their head. And that always fascinated me at some point. And I just keep practicing at home by myself. But there was something that kept me going. Like, I just wanted to be in upside down. I just wanted to learn how to use my upper body to stabilize, find balance. And at some point it worked. Also tried to share with my students that although it's an unusual series or group of postures inversions, it is something that can be very beneficial because it takes you out of your comfort zone, your natural ground, taking you to a new place, and that simply can create a very, very deep learning experience for you, which will be beneficial and also then radiates into the life beyond your yoga mat. Besides yoga, physical activity, I would say is definitely movement practice. Movement practice or movement culture in a way that it's about one specific skill that you want to learn, but then you're having a wider perspective from different disciplines towards that one specific skill. Besides inversion practice, what I really started to dig into is hanging and pulling practice. So I'm a big fan of using gymnastic rings. So just hanging there, like doing some monkey movements, that's something has been really good for my practice, and I really enjoy doing this. Waking up in the morning and having a nice cup of coffee is definitely something I am always looking forward to. And I've been working in Istanbul for a couple of years in coffee shops, being a barista, being a waiter. And I really like this coffee culture, like that this one basic drink, but there's so many ways how you can brew coffee, how you can make nice coffee beverages. It just fascinates me, and I prefer drinking black coffee, but I'm really fascinated by all the ways of making coffee. I found a lot of very good friends, like for example, my now girlfriend Müge. She's also a yoga teacher. There was always a common ground of like trust and belonging towards each other. That kind of like we never felt this foundation of love we have together has been cracked. Got challenged a couple of times, but never cracked. And this is, besides coffee and yoga practice, maybe in the morning waking up next to Müge is also something I'm always looking forward to.